Grenades get thrown really quickly in Tarkov, and some people seem to carry like 300 grenades in raid. But I also see a lot of mistakes when it comes to using grenades. So let's pause and analyze why this was the wrong play and how to use grenades more effectively and more efficiently so that you become an absolute explosive master. Something like this. Whenever we use a grenade in Tarkov, it's usually for one of three purposes. First is to kill, duh. Second is to force your target out of cover, but therefore you need to have an angle on it, otherwise it's pointless. And third, give yourself more room by breaking the angle that the enemy has on you. In this example he used an F1 nade, which gave me more than enough time to, well, leave my position, and now I throw a grenade with the intention to kill, meaning I use a VOG. And the result speaks for itself. So what should he have done if he had the intention to kill me there? First off, you have to understand that grenades have different fuse times. The F1 grenade has a fuse time of 3.5 seconds. So that means that indoors this grenade is not suitable to kill, as your target will have more than enough time to change position or hide behind cover. The RGD is basically the same with 3.5 seconds, but you can't throw it as far as the F1, it's a bit more bulkier. Then the VOG-17 is a bit faster with 3 seconds, but that's still too much for indoor users, but you can throw it further. Then the VOG-25 explodes after just 2 seconds, meaning if you hear the click it's probably too late and you're most likely dead. Another extreme is the M67. This grenade takes 5 seconds to explode, and this can cause a lot of confusion. And lastly we have the stun grenade, and don't underestimate this little fella. This nade also explodes after just 2 seconds, giving you not much time to react. So what should this guy have done differently? First off, he should have used a VOG-25 nade if he wanted to kill me, or a stun nade and then push me instantly. Both nades would have given me no time to react and would have hit me very likely. I personally absolutely love the VOG. It gets the job done and gives your target like no time at all to react. Absolutely amazing. But let's say he wanted to get me out of cover. As we later find out, he had a buddy with him. This opens a lot of opportunities. He was aiming like this, so what his buddy should have done, come down there, and while player 1 gives suppression fire, quickly run across, jump down the window, and now he has a perfect angle of my escape route. And now the F1 nade would have been perfectly to force me out of cover, where player 2 was already waiting, so it would have been an easy kill and player 1 could push right behind. That would have been the play using an F1 nade. But instead he went for a very wide flank, which made it very easy to pinpoint his location just using my headset, so well, it did not end well for him. So for forcing somebody out of cover, the F1 and RGD are perfect, they're cheap and get the job done. Last example is give yourself some room, especially if you're pinned. Now in the example before, this is very hard to do because one was sitting down here, the other up there, so I needed to throw this nade somewhere in the middle of the room to force him back and give me more room. And it's very hard to do. Yeah, something like this works. This would have forced him back. I could have pushed very quickly so that the upper player doesn't hit me, and now it's a 1v1. I could have done or tried a jiggle peek, hopefully kill the guy and immediately aim at the stairs to catch his second player, but this is not ideal at all in this scenario. There's a way better. Here I was pinned by 2 players, one was behind the van, I didn't know where exactly, and the other was trying to flank me behind those big trucks. So it was a matter of time until I'm dead. The only thing I could do here is switch position, but I couldn't run out, so I used a grenade to force player 1 behind cover, made a run for it, and now I only have to worry about this door and that's all this room for me. I don't have to worry about the outside because not a lot of people push from there since there's a lot of sniping happening from dome. So just by spending 10,000 rubles on a grenade, I was able to escape this situation by forcing the player into cover and made a run for it. And now I have a lot of room that I can use to fight those guys, and I've given myself a lot more room. Now there's also always the question, what is the M67 even there for? Now imagine you are in customs, you just killed Rochelle and his boys and you want to loot, but you get pinned by a sniper. You could mate a round for it, but if he has good aim, you might be dead. Now what can we do? Most nades won't reach him. F1, you can't throw it far enough. VOG just detonates in the air, but the M67 flies insanely far. Look at this boy, he just goes. Now you can time and throw this nade in a way and an angle that it lands exactly on his face when the timer reaches 0. So it explodes in his face like this. Look at this absolute money shot. This would have killed him and he would not have heard anything and didn't know what's happening. And this is the power of the M67. It's ideal for maps that are a lot more open like woods, shoreline, interchange outside and some parts of customs. I honestly don't know why you can throw this grenade that far, because when we look at different weight classes of grenades, it shouldn't be that way, but it is. I don't know why. If you know it, put it in the comment section down below. But then we have one more to go. We have the smoke grenade, and what the hell is this guy even for? I personally use it to smoke Kiba, for example. So it's ideal to hide yourself on locations that you might have to go because of missions or whatever, and where you're an easy target. This can really help as it obscures the vision by a lot. It can also help clearing rooms, because if you throw this grenade in a room, everybody that's inside it starts coughing. So if you want to kind of check if there's somebody inside or you don't know if he's on the left or the right, just throw one in and you'll hear where he is. But I mainly use it on interchange to smoke Kiba. So give it a try. There are a lot of different nades for different usages. I hope this makes it a bit more clear. You can craft and trade pretty much every nade, so there's no need to buy them on the flea market. But in some cases it's just a cheaper way to just buy them on the flea market. So I hope this makes it more clear how to use different grenades. If so, thumbs up as always. Let me know in the comment section how it went and what your favorite grenade is. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section down below or join our Discord. Subscribe for more. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.